Hello, shining ones. So, end of 2024, when I made my divine choice and decided to let go of one of the timelines that wasn't feeling good in my human, when I actually did that, it was probably one of the most, if I think about it, if I'm to think about it, right? If I'm to rationally think about it, it is possibly one of the most difficult decisions I should have had of my journey, because it pretty much was granting me exactly everything I wanted and more, but it didn't feel good, right? So when I chose the divine timeline, what I actually did is I decided to embody that frequency of the divine union. But when I actually freaking did that, that also bestowed upon me this knowing, and this is where my projector energy in my human comes in, right? The more I've deconditioned. So as a projector, what does it mean to be a projector? To be here to guide energy, not people, energy. People like to guide people. I've had to come to terms with that I'm not here just to guide people, I'm here to guide energy. That's why my business, Clean and Clear, with, consciously cleaning, actually works. Because I'm here to guide energy, and that's how I get my jobs. Anyway, so when I decided to do that, I chose this divine timeline, and in the words of Dolores Cannon, now I have not studied any of Dolores Cannon's work or anything, although I have indulged in her videos and some of her ways of explaining things. But also in saying that she is also the one person that actually materialized in the physical for me a few years ago. And that was interesting because she actually materialized, and it wasn't a deity, right? Because we all used to gods and extraterrestrial beings appearing, but it was Dolores Cannon, and she just pretty much materialized in the middle of the night on my bed, of all things. And it was quite interesting because I didn't get freaked out. So I just see that was kind of like me tapping into her teachings, right? So one of the things that she talks about is the different timelines. So, for example, any decision you have, right? Like as soon as you've got to do something, like even if you're going to the toilet, right? If you go, oh, I want to go to the toilet, and as soon as you kind of go, I need to go to the toilet, am I going now or later? As soon as you do that, you've created two timelines straight away. So this is how I explain to people, right? And so as a projector energy, I have to be very careful these days, and I make a conscious decision to let people know that when you do contact me, please let me know if you are just venting off and you're wanting a friend or a hearing ear. Otherwise, what actually happens is automatically my default setting is that when anyone tells me anything, it goes straight to the field. And then straight away from there, I'm then, going, oh, do this or do that. So if you or anyone doesn't tell me that you're just venting off and not requiring the assistance, this is where, my human has been kind of on the whiplash of going, oh, okay, well, that didn't go as planned, or, I went automatically onto sort of, solving things for them and da-da-da. So anyway, so one of the things that came as a gift of me letting go of that timeline is the ability to close and open timelines. But in order for that to happen, the person that is coming on this journey with me has to be very, very honest. They have to be very honest with not just themselves, but also very honest with me when they are vocalizing what it is. Because with the power of intention, because I'm not here to judge what you're requiring, right? Part of my service that I've done, this training of myself that I feel is a massive gift to the collective, is that I'm not here to judge you. As long as you know what the fuck you want, you can come and tell me, as long as you're honest with it, right? And as long as there's no hiccups or no whiplash from my side, if there's no questions from my side, we can make that happen. Because the only questions that will come from my side is not coming from me as Shirley the person, Priestess P. Waka Waka as the person. Because in that co-creation, I'm not me. I have stepped into the role of your soul. And so you are working with the energetics of your soul doing the work, but just coming through me. So anyway, this is an open invitation to those that are intrigued about this, because I'm also intrigued about having these sort of banters with people in experiencing how the universe does co-create and work through us. So anyway, get in touch if you want to know more.